Hi everyone and welcome back to Matt's Plants. So slightly unusual one today. I'm kayaking on the River Avon. So this was filmed a few weeks ago from when I'm posting it. So this is the glorious and beautiful River Avon in Worcestershire. So just doing this quick scan around so you can see how still the water is and the sort of woodland I'm parked up next to. And we're going to have a look at a couple of native aquatic plants and a few more growing wild as well on the kayak. So this is yellow water lily. This is Nuphar lutea. So this was pretty common where I was, growing in the sort of still water on the side of the River Avon in Worcestershire. So these are really thick rooted. They sort of have a large fleshy rootstock. The leaves sort of half submerged or floating on the water like this, and then the big yellow sort of bulbous flowers you can probably see in the background there come up from the water. Really one of my sort of favourite plants to see when I'm out on the water. White water lily is much more sort of classical water lily shaped, with the sort of petals folded out. But I find this sort of survives boats a bit more even. It certainly survived me chopping through them with my kayak quite easily. So you can sort of see the yellow bulb-like flowers, appalling cut there, and hopefully trying to get a close-up, although it's quite difficult to balance on my kayak. There we go. Try to zoom in so you can see the ribs of the leaf, the typical water lily structure, and the sort of bulby yellow flower growing in still water on the banks of the River Avon. So this is something a little different. It's an aquatic species but not a water lily. It's Amphibious Bistart, which is Persicaria amphibia. So Bistart, it looks very similar but grows on land. And this is sort of the aquatic version. Also like slow flowing water, also marshes, sort of meadows that flood. And yeah, it's sort of quite pretty, quite nice to see. Again, it's quite still water. It's quite surprising to see it on a river that, points in the winter must be much faster flowing than the nice day when I was there. Again, try to excuse me while I get close-ups, trying to balance on my kayak, stick my camera out. And yeah, Amphibious Bistart. Neither of those plants are particularly rare or noteworthy, but sometimes it's worth seeing. Little mayfly, dragonfly, they were flitting around the kayak all day when I was out. If someone can comment and tell me what it is, I'll be eternally grateful. See the sort of thick rooted mass just underneath the water there that supports these plants. So this obviously is not an aquatic, it was growing on the side of the River Avon. And this is bittersweet. So this is Solanum dulcamara, also known as woody nightshade, likes damp places. These very delicate sort of purple flowers, obviously one of the nightshade family, Solanaceae, similar to deadly nightshade or black nightshade, which grow more woodland based. But quite pretty flowers. So I hope everyone will excuse me if I finish there, and that was just a few plants on my kayak